Hello everyone, and welcome to some more Magic the Gathering with me, Udalad. Now, let's get straight into it. As you might have seen on the title, this is the third remake of this deck. This is actually my favorite idea of a deck, so let's just have a look at it. So, High Alert. And Defenders. We have all the Defenders, Wall of Runes, Wall of Mist, Deputy of Detention as a removal. We have the High Alert, which makes it so that creatures deal their toughness rather than their power in damage in combat. And creatures that I control that have Defender can attack as though they didn't have Defender. We also have a Muse Drake and Azorius, Knight Arbiter. You know, all those things that have kind of high health and no power. But they have a really good effect other than that. So the High Alert makes them really valuable. We also have 2 time wipes just because in case we would need some sort of board wipe. I've chosen time wipe just because I wanted to do something different. I could have gone with probably Cleansing Nova, but I felt like time wipe was more fun. Plus it saves me a creature. But let's get straight into it. This deck, I've been playing it a bit, and the real strength of this deck comes from that it is actually kind of controlling, which is kind of weird, but I really like that. But for those of you that do not know, I have a streaming website, or a Twitch channel, rather. So twitch.tv/Udalad. Go and have a look. I stream Saturdays, usually in the evening, about the same time as I release the videos on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So come and have a look if you like. I play other games and also some Magic if I feel like laddering. Now, this is not a good starting hand. We don't have any early creatures, and we don't have High Alert. So this is a bit better. Like, we have 3 land, we have Wall of Runes and a Wall of Mist to defend us, and we also have a Law Mage's Binding for the early game. So I think we'll go with this. Do we say... I kind of want to take away the planes, but at the same time we'll need it. I guess we'll save it. Like, we have a Wall of Runes, so I think that is fine. We can do this, and then we'll take the Wall of Runes, see what we can scry out from here. Another planes. We'll put that on the bottom. We need High Alert, basically, to be able to do anything with this deck. That is the kind of weakness about the deck. It requires High Alert. Like, you really need High Alert, basically, to do anything. We are facing a Golgari deck, so our deck won't be as strong. He probably has some very hard removal, I'm expecting. Oh. Okay, so he needs the City's Blessing to do anything with that. So we can save the Law Mage's Binding for now. If we get a High Alert before that one, before he gets Ascend, we are in a very good shape. Ooh. Guardian Project. I've never seen anyone play with this card. And it's kind of gimmicky. That's why I usually don't kind of like it. But I guess it's kind of fine for rampy kind of decks that has big stumpy dudes. Okay. We got Tejo, which is... he is basically us 2 3/3s. Plus he gives Hex Proof, so that's good.
Put me out front.
He has 7 permanents. Okay, we're Law Mage just binding this one, I think. Maybe not. We'll see. Yeah, we're Law Mage just binding that. Definitely. Ooh. Have fun! Boom. So now we don't have to worry about that guy. And we'll create another wall.
Talk to the wall.
Just because, like, these walls are very... They're just super good if we get High Alert. That is kind of the idea here. Everything that we have is super good if we have High Alert. I'm not sure what his deck is going to be about, actually. Like, he seems to have this big stumpy dude. We need, by the way, to cast Law Mage's Binding on this guy. He can attack with him this turn, I think. Because he has the City's Blessing. So, we would need to cast Law Mage's Binding. We'll take 5 damage this turn. I think that's fine. I'm assuming he's going to hit me. It would be great if he hit Tejo. But, you know. We'll see what he does. He doesn't have trample. And he's hitting Tejo, so this is fine. This is actually very fine. I mean, we casted 2 of the walls already.
Much to learn.
So it doesn't really matter. Yeah, we definitely do this turn. Ooh. Law Mage's Binding. No attacking for you, Wayward Swordtooth. Nope. Not happening. This is kind of why I like this deck. It's just like, oh, well. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. We do really need a high alert, though. I'm thinking we play the Muse Drake, because we need card draw. We'll save the Azorius Knight Arbiter. We're digging. We're digging real good. Does not help. Fuck. So we'll slowly start to ship him down with the Muse Drake, I guess. He shouldn't have any enchantment hate, I don't think. But I'm not 100% sure. I wonder, like, he probably suspects what I'm playing. I feel like. But if he did, he would probably use more hard removal. Or maybe he doesn't have that much hard removal. Maybe I just overestimated the amount of hard removal he actually has. I mean, it seems like kind of a weird deck to begin with. Like with the Guardian Project, all those things. And the Okran Assassin. Murders? Oh, yeah. I see. So you can play that this turn. And he gets to draw a card from it. Kind of worth it, I guess. What we would really need... Like, I think he'll regret using that murder on the dinosaur. God damn it. You can't be freaking serious. Come on, 1 high alert. Jesus, come on, deck. 1 high alert, that's all I'm asking. So he has something that he can cast. The question is, what is it? Or he's just putting, like, full control on my turn. But I think he has a spell he can cast. The real question is, what is it? Do we take that to the face? I think we take that to the face. That's fine. You can't be frickin' serious. This is bizarre, the amount of land.
Finally, a chance to prove my skills.
So this time we'll block with a wall. This is kind of a weak unit in a sense, because, like, yeah, it is 3 mana, 5/5, but it doesn't have trample, so we can quite easily
Anything
jump
to support my allies.
which is really good. And let's attack with these 2. Both of these boys. We'll just slowly ship him down, I guess. Boom. Slowly but surely. What we really would be, like, it would be really great if we could get a Deputy of Detention as well, like removing the Wayward Swordtooth. Journey to Eternity. I think we definitely just block with the walls here, trying to conserve some health. And
God, this is a valuable experience.
I mean, it is good that he's trying to remove that thing. He's basically only pumping out walls. That's literally the only thing that he's doing. Oh my god. You can't be serious right now. We just need... Like, there are so many cards in our deck that could solve our problem right now. A Deputy of Detention would be great. I think... I think a Time Warp would be kind of good as well. A Time Wipe, rather. I am really, like, I'm getting really triggered right now. Maybe we do need more high alert effects. I would love to have that Legendary Dragon, but sadly I do not have enough mythic cards to craft him. I would really love him though, adding some green into this, just splash some green for him. And try to get him into the deck would be really good, I think. We really need a Time Wipe. Time Wipe would be sick. Okay, we are hedging our bets here on pulling a Time Wipe. If we don't, we are basically screwed. Like, why isn't he attacking with everything, though? Like, he should be attacking with the Elvish Clan Callers as well. You can't be freaking serious! I'm out. I'm fucking out. Fuck me. Ah, that is so frustrating. After he killed all my defenders, I pull a high alert. Really? Screw it. Let's go. Let's go. Next game. Let's just pretend that that game did not happen. Okay? This is the first game. This is kind of an okay keep. Still dangerous though, as I mentioned, we don't have a high alert. And as long as we don't have a high alert, it is kind of dangerous to keep a hand. Because we do not have any power unless we have a high alert. But we have a Muse Drake, we have Tejo, we have Wall of Mist. So we have some defenders, we can survive. I think we go for this. I like to keep stupid hands. You all know that. Well, another Muse Drake, that helps at least. Something. So I'm assuming he's playing White Weenies. Like, that would be my guess. I think that could be fine for this deck. Like, we have a lot of high tanky kind of creatures. Oh my Jesus. Hell yeah! High alert. If he has that, he might have the full white, the mono white, destroy target artifact or enchantment. No, it doesn't. Thank Jesus. Thank the Lord. I think we definitely play a Muse Drake here, because it is still a 3-3, considering, and it is a big boy. And he draws us a card, so I mean, it's great, actually. Now him attacking with the Healer's Hawk, he'll just go straight into the Muse Drake, so I guess he's not going to be doing that. Ooh, China's Pridemate. So we're probably playing the Deputy of Detention next turn, just to screw over the Ajani's Pridemate. I really like the Deputy of Detention, by the way. That card is so good. It is such a good card. Away with you. And a Wall of Mist. For good measure, you know. We're getting some really big boys out, like, at this point. Victory! Just winning over that mono white deck just gives me hope, basically. I really hate that deck. It is very annoying. Or, well, hate is a strong word. I think it is very strong, and I usually my decks that I make aren't that strong against it. I think that's a better way to put it. I don't like playing against it because usually the way I play is not good against it. I usually play quite control-y, but not in the sense that I control in that sort of way, if that makes sense. So usually I lose against that deck because I do not have enough control for... not enough sweepers, basically, to remove the tiny guys and handle the Ajani's Pridemates. But I think this deck has some promise in that sort of sense, because it is still... like, we have some very good sweepers. I do really like the Time Wipe, because it is a 5-mana spell, but it kills all creatures, and we get to save one of our creatures. So that is a really good thing. That is a really annoying creature. We might just, yeah, we'll just do Law Mage's Binding. No. No Steel Leaf Champion for you. I think this could be really dangerous for this deck as well, because even if we have high alert, I do not think that the power counts as higher than they actually have. Still. So, that means that, like, if we couldn't ever block this creature, which is really bad. Like, that is really bad. I've got a Deputy of Detention in case he plays something else. Like that. So we'll do this and cast Deputy. Pew! Bye! The deck that he's playing usually does not have a lot of removal. Maybe they have Rabid Bite, but I don't think that that is something that we'll be facing. So I think this is actually kind of fine. He is... I think he should be starting to run out of like big boys, hopefully. Like, this isn't that good of a creature, I guess. Colossal Majesty. Ooh. So we'll get to draw cards because the Steel Leaf Champion is still in play. But I think, like, next turn... Crap. Well, we can save this. This is actually super worth it. So that he does not get the creature back. Just to make sure that he does not get the creature back. Because that would be bad.
I am Teo. Let me be... This
Boom.
is what I trained for.
There we go. We're getting some power out here. Like, I keep saying that I don't like the Aegis of the Heavens in this deck. Like, I have this sort of idea of it being like a 7/7. Like a +7/+7 for 2 mana. But, like, it is actually not that. But I usually do feel very strong when I'm playing with them. Because it's like, it's always like, oh yes, Rabid Bite, or like, playing against a red deck, he'll just cast some sort of burn spell, and I'm like, oh, he has 7 extra health. This is getting really annoying though. Like, it is becoming a problem.
I'll block them off.
So this one has reach, but we can still just go ham, I think, with the Drake. And yeah, he can block with the 0/3, but doesn't really matter. This is actually a really good creature to play with this kind of deck if you would go blue, white, green. I actually think that that is kind of a legit thing to do as well with this deck. So I think that's nice. I just kind of want him to attack with both of these so that I can just go running in with all my creatures. Not sure that that is a good idea at this point, but I guess we'll see. We'll definitely double block the Druid of the Cowl in case he attacks with it. Oh yeah? Oh yeah. Fuck that guy. He has no mana, so nothing he can do. And the Blanchwood armor is out! Oh, I hate that thing. I kind of want to do this. Just time wipe to get all of this stuff out of the way. He is really low on cards. And this would stop his Colossal Majesty from proccing. And we can pick up the Muse Drake and play it again. So I think that is the way to do it, actually. I think that is definitely the way to do it, because it was getting out of hand. We could not handle all the creatures he had. So killing them off with the time wipe, really good. And I think he is kind of out of steam. He does not have that much card draw without the Colossal Majesty. So I feel like we did the right choice there. We did the correct play. Yeah. Paradise Druid. No problem. Let's play the Muse Drake. Boom, draw a card. Ooh. In turn. So what my plan is here will... this will become a 10-10. It won't be lethal. Sorry for that Facebook message. Did not mean for that. It won't be lethal, but we'll attack this turn. And the turn after that we can kill him. So that is kind of a good thing. So we'll definitely just go attack with this boy. This is hexproof, which kind of sucks, because I would love to put it away with the Deputy of Detention. But we'll do this instead. We'll remove the Colossal Majesty. Boom, so he doesn't draw cards. I think that's kind of a good play. Unless he pulls any flying, I think we have won. Yeah, I think we definitely have won this. There is nothing he should be able to do against the Muse Drake at this point. So he'll attack with the 7/7. We'll let that through. That's fine. And we'll kill him with the Muse Drake this turn. This actually turned out quite good. Like, the Aegis of the Heavens really did save us this game. Full control. Boom. Solve that. 10-10. Go! To the face! Woo! Oh my god, that felt so good. I do like this deck. I really love the high alert decks. They are so fun to play. And I think this one, like, this is definitely the best one that I've made so far. Like, it is really pulling its weight. Like, we have some, like, these Wall of Runes from War of the Spark are so good. Like, they are 4/4s, basically, with Scry for 1 mana. That is so cheap. Plus the Wall of Mists. I was thinking of maybe, instead of having the Wall of Mist, having the Wall of Lost Thought, but I don't really see the point of the mill. Like, sure, it can be good if we accidentally mill something super useful for the enemy player, but it can also be quite shit. So I felt like this is actually like, this is way better. It's a 5/5 for 2. So it is super worth it. But that is the deck. I hope you liked it, because I sure as hell love playing it. And it is quite, well, I think it doesn't have that many rares. Not really, actually. Only the Time Wipe and the Deputy of Detention are rare. Otherwise, it's just commons and uncommons. Plus, obviously, the dual lands, but you don't have to have them. I think this is kind of a cheap deck to build, and it's okay to play. Like, it is quite competitive. Obviously, you can make some changes, and if you have some of the other cards, like Arcana, I think that's his name. Let's actually have a look. What was your name? Yeah, exactly. Arcadis, super good. Also the green-white Planeswalker, Huatali, I guess that's how you say it. She could be useful. I'm not sure how useful she actually is, because she is basically a high alert for the same mana. You can heal yourself with her, which is really good. So might be worth trying to splash some green in here, because you can also get some green creatures that has really high health and no power for kind of cheap mana. So I guess that's kind of the power of it. But that's been me. I have been Udalad. If you liked the video, remember to like it and also subscribe. And don't miss out on any of the other decks that I make. Comment down below as well, just to see them. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.